Hey Tobin, actually, you know what's funny? One of the signs that I saw earlier out there at the Kyle Ranch mentioned someone named Octavius Gass, Gass, just like the street right behind us. And there was someone else named Decatur something, and I'm guessing those are the folks for whom those two streets are named. Rick's Barbecue, yeah, I've never done it. I need to do that. Go, definitely. Lone Palm Motel, one of the old time signs there. Graceland Wedding Chapel, Mon Balami Wedding Chapel, as we approach Fremont Street in downtown. Yes, they have, Lucas, they had certainly the Hard Rock, which is on the Seminole Indian Reservation there in Hollywood, Florida, which is in between Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Probably closer to Fort Lauderdale, but they have all sorts of casino, like the same thing as here, table games, slots, everything. And they also have, oh gosh, well, of course you can cruise on the ships too and go gamble on the ships, but they have the horse tracks down there too, and I'm not sure what's at the horse tracks. I think they have slot machines at the tracks, but I don't think they have table games. I'm thinking of like Gulfstream Park was one of them. Hialeah Park was another one. Pompano Park, but I think Pompano Park closed. Yeah, so they have, and then of course the there's the Miccosukee Indian Reservation as well. They are in what is now called Miami-Dade County. You'll see them advertise if you ever watch Marlins games or you watch a team that's playing at Miami, playing the Marlins. They always advertise out on the outfield wall, Miccosukee Indians and the Miccosukee tribe. I'm gonna go up here. So this is Fremont Street Experience here on the left. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten over. Would have had a better spot. That's all right. And this old Ford dually there is turning very late. So there is the Heart Attack Grill. It is a major disappointment. Yes, I agree. And the prices are like crazy, right? I mean, you can't just pick up a souvenir just to say you were there. It's really expensive. Everything in there is really expensive. They had a Canon in there that I saw featured in one of the shows, and I have a picture next to that thing. I think they wanted like $2,500 for it. And I'm like, no, that's okay. I'll just take a picture, thank you. $3,500. Goodness. And then you have something called Inspire here, but it looks like, so they've been trying to lease this space up here on the second floor. They're calling it a nightclub space there. And then street tacos. Look at this. This street taco here is packed. Wow. Here at Fremont and Las Vegas Boulevard. We'll go up here to Stewart Avenue, named for the Stewart family and Helen Stewart, who was the first lady of Las Vegas, because they were part of the first home site here in Las Vegas. I think I got that right, Tobin. I think I finally got it right. So here is Stewart, major east-west artery here in town. Oh, I'm sorry, on the east part of town. It ends right up here at Main Street Casino. And then the Mob Museum up here on the right, formerly the United States Post Office, also a former federal courthouse. Kudos to Tobin for helping me out with that one as well. I like to pull in here just to bother the security guard. They always get upset. Oh, they got a crowd out front. Are they doing a wedding? They're doing a wedding. Look at that. They're taking wedding photos. Wow. Right in front of the Mob Museum. That's wild. Not the first place I'd think of to take a wedding photo. Gonna pull in here. Yeah, the security guards always get mad because they want you to pay them. I just pull in here to pull out so I can show you guys the building. All of the casinos down here downtown all say free parking with validation. And the validation game is getting really, really hard to play nowadays. I've heard all sorts of stories about some of them wanting you to get 2 and 3 drinks before they'll validate it. But that is the Mob Museum there. Again, the former post office here in downtown Las Vegas and former federal courthouse. I've not been there, and from what I've heard from Tobin, it is not the kind of place that I could probably put up on YouTube anyway. A video of it at least, so I'll just have to go in there for my own enjoyment someday. My wife is into that history as well, so it'll be good to take her down there. Come back out here and head westbound once more on Stewart. Yeah, see, they love to advertise. Free parking, sure. After your 5-drink minimum. They want you to spend money at the machine. I was watching, if any of you are familiar with Planet Chaos, my wife and I were watching him last night live stream. He was down here on Fremont, and he's a fun guy to watch. Really, really cool guy. If you haven't seen his stream, go throw him a like and subscribe. Really, really nice guy. Got the opportunity to meet him on Halloween. And he was here at Circa last night. And he and his wife got 2 drinks from the waitress, server. And then they waited while they dropped some money into the General Tso's machine, slot machine. He said it was one of the newest ones. And dropped $100 in 7 minutes into that machine. He's like, well, me and my wife, we just paid $52 each for a drink. I was like, wow. Oh my God. I would just hate myself forever. Crazy Las Vegas story. Oh, I'll have to think of one. Huh. She sold the land to William Clark. Yes, that's right. You're right. That's right. I totally, yes. And William Clark was a copper magnate from Montana, I believe. But he is the namesake for Clark Avenue here downtown in Las Vegas. There's also the namesake for Bonanza Road before it became Bonanza, but there was confusion over that. Again, shout out to Tobin. Thank you. I'm trying my best to remember everything. Circa over here, New Kid on the Block, 480 feet high up into the air there, stretching into the Las Vegas sky. Crazy Las Vegas story. You know what? I'll have to think of some. I had a crazy neighbor at one time here. Well, that was in Henderson. Plaza Hotel over here off to our right, facade of which was featured in the movie Back to the Future 2. It was Biff's Pleasure Palace back then. And U.S. Senator from Montana. Perfect. Excellent. There is Fremont Street Experience right there. I'll be going in there shortly to take some video for you guys. I can't live stream in there like the others do because I get so afraid of the copyright, man. I don't want to get banned. I don't want to get strikes against my channel or any of that stuff, so I take the video and then I do voiceovers for it just because I get so scared. I don't want to have anything happen to the channel. I'm doing this for my sons. This is like a side hustle for my sons. So I don't want to do anything to jeopardize that. But I do like coming in here to the Golden Nugget especially to show you guys this. This is fun. On New Year's Eve, they charged the same amount to park here at Golden Nugget that they are right now. So that was kind of a welcome sight. They didn't try to gouge so much like they're doing now. The taxis all lined up there waiting for their fares. But this is the reason I like to come in here. And I can't zoom in, so I'll try and do the best I can here. But $50. $50 to park here at Golden Nugget, 0 to 24 hours. $50. That was another reason that I took Uber down here on New Year's and home, because I knew I was going to pay a ridiculous amount of money in parking fee down here. One of the parking attendants down here, I think it was at Fort Queens, when I walked by, he told me that it was $100 to park at Circa that night for New Year's Eve. $100. That is just obscene. I'm trying to make a left here on Casino Center Boulevard, which runs right up the spine of Fremont Street here. You can see the Fremont Street canopy right there. Oh, thank you, Tobin. I appreciate that very much. Celebrity or musician? You know, I haven't. Well, I mean, I'm a huge Star Trek nerd, so I like going to the Star Trek conventions, but I don't count that because I pay them money to take photos with me. But I have seen, my wife and I have actually seen Flava Flav. So there's one. He was at, it's called Smoke and Fire barbecue shop on the east side of town. You can see Las Vegas City Marshals there on the right. They are in charge of city-run property. City-owned property, I should say. As you watch the masses here in front of us. Musician, so I did get down here. I have video of Sebastian Bach when he did a concert here in July. He did, he's formerly from Skid Row, lead singer of Skid Row. And then we also had Rick Springfield down here at a concert. The free concerts that they do down here, the summer concert series, they call it, down here on Fremont Street. So I didn't get to meet him, but I didn't get to meet Flava Flav either. So when I was in that restaurant, I went up to the server that I had at that time, and I'm like, hey, you know, because our server had just gone over there and talked to him. And so I'm like, okay, well, you must have some sort of familiarity with him. Is he approachable? You know, I don't want to go up to him and have him, you know, whatever. So he's like, yeah, not really. He doesn't really like to be bothered, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I didn't. I just took a picture of him from far away. So it's hard to kind of tell that that's him, but that was really the only one that I've got, come to think of it. Wahlberg and Katie. Yeah, I haven't seen run into, and Wahlberg's got a huge presence here now, of course, with his Wahlburgers, but also because of the film thing. They're trying to move Jerry Rice. Really? That's cool. Wow, were you able to talk to him at all? Or take a picture? Jerry Rice, that's a big one. All-time NFL receiving yards leader. Oh, you didn't buy? Yeah, I know. That's how I was after the server's like, no, he doesn't like to be approached. I'm like, okay. I mean, I read people all the time who say that on Facebook groups, they say they run into these guys at poker tables and stuff down on the strip at, you know, in the casinos. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But they say that they run into some of these big name celebs down there.